I wanted to share a recent success story with all of you. I had my eye on a very special car for a while now. It's not made anymore and very hard to find, with the specific requirements I had in mind. I searched for about 4 to 5 months, with no luck. Back in October, I found one that seemed to be perfect, but the price was just too much. I think at first the seller wanted something like 13-14K when I contacted him, and that was way over the price I wanted to pay. As a passing thought, I was like, maybe he would sell it for $11,111. About a week later, he changed the price in his ad to $11,111. I'm not kidding. I didn't mention anything to him or anyone about this specific price. It just happened. That's when I knew it was my car. I contacted the seller again, and my dad offered to take a look at it for me. I couldn't go with him on that day, but trusted his judgment. He called me that evening to give me quite negative news. The car looked good, but a lot of reparations would be needed, which would cost about 3-4K. My dad told me he would still try to get the seller to either do the repairs himself, or lower the price, because he knew how much I wanted this car. What happened then still puzzles me. My dad likes to send me some clips from the surveillance footage from the backyard of his business. Mostly birds and squirrels or whatever he thinks is funny, like my uncle having a hard time parking his huge van in a narrow parking spot. So, he sent me a video. It was dark and you could barely see anything. But what I saw there, parked between 2 company cars, looked a lot like my car. I was 100% certain, and literally jumped around full of joy saying over and over again, "That's my car." Well, when I confronted my dad with my assumptions, he told me no, it's not. It's someone else's and also not the same model I want. I didn't really believe that, but he seemed genuine, so I dropped it. But over the next weeks, I kept asking my dad about this freaking car almost every other day. He kept telling me that the seller didn't reply to his mails anymore, that he wasn't willing to lower the price, etc. Basically brushing me off every time I asked him about it. After a while, I was like, okay then, I will find a different car, no worries. Yesterday I was driving my car for the first time. It felt amazing, it felt just right. Persist until it hardens into fact. And yes, it was my car on the surveillance video, and my dad says he doesn't understand why he sent me this clip by mistake, because he wanted to keep it a surprise until all the repairs were done.